Well, hey, we had great contribution from all of our guys out here tonight. Starting with John Sanders, play the way he played, to have 11 assists, but also taking advantage of some of the unique skills that he has. And Francisco Garcia stepped in there in the starting lineup with Tyreek Evans being out and has done a great job. I think about last night and tonight, both he and John set a great tone from an offensive, from a defensive standpoint. And then just played that way throughout the entire game. Francisco Garcia and Travis Outlaw, the guy that came in, gave us a gigantic lift tonight. Those guys hadn't played all year, but that's how our team unit is set up, to where any given night in the NBA, a couple guys get hurt, these guys get an opportunity to play, or I'm looking at a Florida basketball game, and when that Florida basketball game is not working for some guys, those guys are ready. They work hard every day. Even when they're not playing, they still practice and work. But Isaiah Thomas did a great job coming in. Our bench played great. They haven't played for the last 3 games. We didn't play tonight.
Coach, what made you decide to go to Travis?
I just looked at, I saw some thing on the floor that wasn't, that second quarter really set the tone for the second half. I told the coach to get him ready to go in the second half because we didn't score a bucket. We didn't make a play. Nothing was moving. Nothing was happening. I knew our starters was playing great. They played great the first quarter, and again, they played great to set the tone in the third quarter. And I knew that when I was going to make a move, I was probably going to go with Travis. And the young man was just prepared and ready to go, and opportunity opened up for him. And now we'll see how it keeps going.
And what had you seen from him that made you think this is going to be the guy on a night like this?
What I was seeing every day in practice was that he was still working, still playing hard in practice when he wasn't playing, and the fact that he is a shooter and can space the floor. And even if you're not making shots, you still have the illusion to the other team that on the scouting report, this guy could possibly make shots. So you give us the right spacing on the floor. And I thought with him being in there, I put him as a 4 because they went with a 4 shooter. It's to space the floor out as well. But I thought Travis did a great job with his energy. He's a high character guy, causes 0 problems. He just was good for our team tonight.
You talked about John, the way he had 6 assists, I think, in the first quarter. It's about the tone he set with the starting group.
Well, I learned a lot about John, although I knew a lot about him during the course of his career, that he can be a playmaker with the basketball in his hand. And so last year I kind of moved him over to playing some point forward to initiate plays. And then tonight I was able to do that again. On this year, I'm comfortable with him handling the basketball to make plays for himself or teammates. And obviously with 11 assists, he was able to make those plays, took advantage of some ISOs for him, and when he didn't have anything, he moved the ball. And that's the thing about our team is, they're finding out that the game can be so much fun, and the feeling we have over the last couple of games can be very enjoyable when we don't just load up one player. When everyone has a chance of sharing the wealth, the team functions very well from there.
I mean, I was just telling someone earlier, some of them look like the same team that we've seen a lot of games this year. What do you think is happening to get them to really buy into the idea of team ball and moving the ball and not loading up on one guy?
I think we had those 2 days off, after losing so many games in a row. We had 2 days to work on a lot of things. I changed things completely from trying to play with a crowded floor, trying to post up people, and I just went to a strength that I know I'm capable of coaching and spreading the floor out and making our guys work. Still hanging on to what we do defensively, but spreading the floor out and not loading up this guy or that guy and say, let's play through him. We don't want to do that. We want to make the floor available for any guy that's playing well, and I think that has helped. We pushed the pace a lot now, and had a chance to finally. These are things that quote unquote, I could have looked at coming out of training camp, but I knew I had to get this team thinking about defense a little bit more so. And I think now, over the last couple weeks, I've been able to kind of slowly incorporate things to space the floor, get into a nice pick and roll game, but also in those 2 days, I had a chance to settle down with the guards and get them to understand that you coming off pick and rolls to the paint is not your play. That pick and roll action is for you to move the ball to guys who can make open shots out of the rim.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you.